Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Welcome those of you who are ending your day in North America and those of you who are starting it in Europe. My name is Jeff. I am Hayfro. I am a reseller. A lot of this topic is going to be on eBay and also going to be a focus on local sales. And I'm just going to basically show you what I sell, talk about my mindset and my thought processes about eBay and reselling. And yeah, I've got lots of notes here that things I want to talk to you about. I'm going to show you my sales, and we're going to start with when I left you yesterday. I had mentioned that I had a local sale where the lady bought, she made an offer on an IKEA box that you got to put together. I accepted, and then it was a lot lower than where I wanted to sell it for. But I thought, you know what? Why not? I'm really trying to not be attached to prices. You know, I know what I paid for it. I paid $10 for it, sold it for $40, and made a profit. And because of that, I ended up upselling her on a couple prints that I got. I bought the prints in a lot of things, so pretty low cost on those. So we met up, and $90, and I threw her back 10. And she looked at me and I go, you know what? Come back and shop with me again. And she was surprised by that. And that felt good because there's so much competition. It's not just on eBay, guys. There's competition everywhere for resellers. There's competition locally. You've got to set yourself apart. And I thought, why not try something different, you know? And then and we had a talk after. She told me other things that she was interested in, and I have some of those things, and so she's probably going to buy more because she had a really good experience. So we'll see how that goes. So yesterday I had really strong sales. Yesterday was a really good day. I don't remember the total, but it was well above the average of kind of where I want to be. I like to sell about 10 items for $285 a day. And I remember it was in like the lower to mid 300s or something like that. And when I got off, when I got done with the video, posted it, it was right around 1-ish. And I was thinking, man, I'm already at this. And, you know, where's the rest of the day going to go? Well, I'll tell you where it went. Nowhere. Basically, sales dried up. I didn't have a single sale until like 11 o'clock at night, which, yes, it's summer, but it's just peculiar that I have all these sales and then crickets. Now, I'm telling you this to see, you know, did you experience the same kind of drought between 1 p.m. Pacific and say 11 p.m. Pacific? Because if you did, then we know it's the website. If you didn't, and you had really strong sales, then it's me, and I accept that. And I also know during summer that can happen. So I got home around 11, and I sold these. There are a couple of like exercise videos, poi spinning basics with Pele's Elements. I have no idea anything about this. The Encyclopedia Volume 2. I love that pun. Love that wordplay. A new system of poi spinning by Zan and Alien John. Alien John. These sold for $37. Now, I feel comfortable telling you that I paid $1.50 for these. Why do I feel comfortable telling you this? Because I didn't know if they were going to sell. I had a hunch that they would sell. I probably looked them up and saw that there were maybe some sales, but sometimes when you buy something that cheap, you just got to take a chance on it, right? And that's kind of what I did with those. And it's not like they probably sold for about what you pay for them in retail. So they just paid. They didn't make an offer. My favorite kind of sale. I think you would all agree. But yeah, so that closed out the night. Let's see what else. I have a note here. A viewer. I got to get that. I used to write a blog years ago, so I still think blog reader instead of channel, viewer. So bear with me on that. A viewer made a comment yesterday about my new marketing strategy of trying to, convert eBay sales, convert that buyer to deal with me directly in the future after the first sale is done. And he expressed some concern that could be going against some sort of eBay policy, so just maybe to look into it. So I had spoke to eBay prior, got a reference number from that call, made sure that it was completely okay. I mean, I was like, are you sure? Are you sure that you don't want to check with someone? Because I'm going to take this reference number down and your name, and I know all of these calls are recorded. She's like, no, it's completely fine. So I called again yesterday, and I spoke to this amazing person who is also a reseller as well. They sell. So I find that the reps who sell on eBay as well, they speak our language. So it's nice. It's refreshing to not have to like spell everything out or to talk to somebody who doesn't really see your side of it. So I explained the situation. I said, Carla, or whatever her name was, Carla, if you buy something from me, and I include a note saying, if you see something on my eBay store and you want to buy from me directly, we can work something out. She was like, totally fine. And then she says to me, I do that. I was like, you do that? I'm like, right on. And all the calls are recorded. I don't think she's going to jeopardize her job by saying that, right? So again, I got another reference number for that call. I don't know what to say, right? Like, I've spoken to 2 different reps. They say it's completely fine. If eBay comes after me, which, the point of the fact is, only a small percentage of customers are actually going to take me up on that offer. This is more of a trial and error to try to take back, something to try to offset, the fees that we continue to get hammered with eBay, the unnecessary fees. I want eBay to make money. I can't do what I do without eBay. But there's got to be some give and take here. Like some of the fees are just they're getting out of hand, and so I have to try something. And it's empowering, right? It is empowering to try something, anything. Yeah, maybe it'll fail, right? But it is empowering, and I think we need more of that. I think a lot on YouTube, a lot of people on YouTube, and myself, like last week, I was pretty doom and gloom. That's not me. I'm not normally a doom and gloom person, but it got to a point where I was just like, this could not really work anymore if we're having to pay 15% final value fees, 15% promoted listings on all the things. Like, this is just not, but like, being aggressive with local sales. Local sales are so empowering. Going and making, like those 2 sales that I did yesterday, I took down off of eBay and I got to keep all the money. Like, that is empowering. That feels so good. And sometimes as a reseller, there's a lot of stuff that happens to us that does not make us feel good. Right after this video, I'm going to be making another video that I'm going to upload tomorrow, because I got a super busy day tomorrow. And I'm going to tell you the story of something that happened to me today. And basically the video is going to be about how I got a negative feedback today and how I got it removed. I'm going to tell the whole story of exactly what happened. It was extremely fascinating, and I will say a first time for me what happened. So that's something to look forward to tomorrow. And the truth of the matter is converting a customer, or having a customer buy something directly from you is no different from cross-posting. It's literally the same. You're just substituting yourself as that entity versus it being Etsy or Mercari or Poshmark. It's just you. So I don't know. Anyhow, next item. And today, I did allude, today was a slower sales day. I've got 7 items at 110, 6 of them on eBay, 1 local sale. The 1 local sale is the purse that I showed you guys yesterday that sold for 20 bucks. Not a big sale, but every sale counts. Every sale, you know, I don't have to ship. I don't have to deal with eBay fees. I don't have to deal with, you know, it was a purse. It's not really in my wheelhouse in terms of the category. It was a vintage purse. It was just a Hush Puppies purse, very low value item. I just did not think that it would have done well on eBay to begin with. I saw a question today about how do I determine what items I list on eBay and what items I list on locally. That's going to be in another video down the road, and you know, maybe in a few days, a week tops. That's definitely a topic that is definitely worth looking into a little bit more. I sold this book. Nothing in this book is true, but it's exactly how things are. This came from the esoteric lot that I picked up about a month and a half, 2 months ago. Continue to sell things out of there. This sold for $7. Nothing great. It's got like stains on it. It's got like, I believe it, actually the inside's not too bad, but it does have some writing. Pure profit at this point. I sold a comic. This sold for $14.50. This is Super Friends. I don't know if any of you remember this cartoon from the 80s. It has, I can't even remember, it's the first appearance of these 2 twins in it. Now, I love it when this happens. I'm sleeping and I get an offer. So they offered $13 for this. And this is a little strategy for you guys to play around with. You get an offer. I was sleeping, so I couldn't accept it. And then they just buy it. Like, I don't know if they get fearful that they're going to miss out. So the strategy can be to not necessarily accept an offer right when you get it. You know, let it set for a little bit and then see if maybe they'll just accept it. I'm sorry, they'll just pay full price for it. You know, lots of times when it gets to be, you know, this time of night, for me it's 9:30. If I get some offers coming in and I know I'm not going to the post office the next day, I will wait and kind of like put it in like my own mental queue. And if I'm gonna accept the offer, I will wait until after midnight to accept that offer. That way, if I know I'm not gonna ship until the next day, that way it's only one day. Instead of accepting today on a Thursday and knowing that it might not go out, well, it might not go out till, because if it's Thursday now and I'm not going Friday, you know, if I'm taking the weekend off, it might not go out till Monday. So I would rather have it be accepted on the next day. Hope that makes sense. It's just something that I do. So wait, this is when, yeah, you get the picture. I will sometimes wait to give myself that extra handling time. Another thing that I've kind of worked into my routine of when I speak with eBay, I just make a complaint about the final value fees on the shipping and handling, right? Like I was talking to somebody today. This is when I was dealing with the issue that I'm going to address in the next video. I just say, you know, I don't agree with the final value fees on the shipping. I think your fees are getting out of control. Can you please make a note of that? Just always do that, you know, and they told me, it was funny how he worded it. I said, have you been getting a lot of complaints about fees? And that he's like, well, not really. And then he's like, actually, yeah, we have been. We've been getting a lot of complaints. So keep it up. Keep the pressure on eBay. Funny story. Tell me that you all cannot relate to this. sold a keychain yesterday. I showed you guys the keychain, and I said that there was a red one, a green one, and a white one. And so the price was per keychain. He bought one, and in the listing I say state which color that you would like at the time of purchase so I can get it shipped out. So I message him, and then I have to message him again. I'm like, hi, I can get this shipped out today. I'm like, can you let me know which one you want? So keep in mind, there's a red, a green, and a white one. I can't make this up. His response, I'll take the black one. In the end, I think he took the white one. I don't even remember at this point, but I was just like, it blows my mind when things like that happens, right? So this lot of New Mutant comics, there's like 5 or 6 of them in here. They're not high grade at all. They sold for $14.50. You know, happy to get rid of them at that price. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is the last sale. Polly Pocket, I mentioned they're going to be making a movie out of that, and that might be an item to kind of like, you know, maybe if you can pick up locally or you can get really cheap, could be something that could pay dividends down the road, same as Hot Wheels. But Hot Wheels, I think it's, you need to have more knowledge of specific ones, because it's kind of like comics where only certain ones do really well. The rest of them are kind of like not worth that much. I think that's the same thing with Hot Wheels. But Polly Pocket, I think anything like from that first run, whatever, I think it's like early 2000s. I think anything in that era would probably do well. So I mentioned that I'm trying to not be as attached to my asking prices as long as I'm making money. Like, I obviously want to get top dollar out of stuff, and we should all want to get top dollar, but I think there's a fine balance right now, especially in the current environment that we're in, that we have to realize that we might have to accept lower. But there are instances where you do need to be firm, because you don't want to give away your best stuff. Because yesterday I actually had an offer on something from Polly Pocket, ironically enough. I comped it out. Like, I think I had it listed for like 14.5. He made an offer for, I want to say 9. And it was basically just a carrying case for Polly Pocket stuff. I comped it out, and I'm thinking mine is the cheapest out there. So I basically counter back at the asking price, and he declines. And I'm okay with that. And then after that, I raised the price a little bit to be more in line with the market. So there is a balance. You've got to, like, just today, there was another time today that somebody made an offer on like a $35 comic, and they offered $15. And it's a series called Bee and Puppy Cat. And it's a very low printed comic. They had a show on Netflix. The comic already had a cult following, kinda. And a lot of those early issues are just really, really scarce. So I countered at 25. I'm like, look, I'll work with you on price, but I'm not giving it away. And up until now, I don't think he's responded. So I'm guessing he's probably not gonna buy it. Last sale, but before I do, hey guys, my wife is an aspiring artist, and this is I've shown some of her work in the past. If you could give a little feedback, tell me what you guys think of this. She's not here right now. She went for a walk. I think it would. I think her art is awesome, and it's just been getting better and better. But let me know what you guys think of that. Like, isn't that nice? I don't know. I think it's beautiful. So any feedback, I think she would really love to. She doesn't know that I'm actually doing this right now. So yeah, if you guys, what do you think about this? So thanks for that. The last sale it's just this mystery. This is from that esoteric lot as well. $5. This was an add-on to the manga that was purchased yesterday. So I think I think I was asking 9. It's got writing inside it. It's got, I don't know if you could actually see that, but it's like a Time Life book, I think, or it's a Reader's Digest. Not much value there at all. And it's so easy to just add this to like those mangas. It's all going to go media mail, and I'm just glad I don't have to package that separately, you know. So I'm going to read to you. A viewer sent me a email last night in regards. It was a response from eBay in regarding the drop in impressions. So there's like a eBay, what is it, UK version of eBay groups over there. So he was like, hey, and then the name of the gentleman. Hope you're well. Thanks for reaching out to us about this, about the drop in impressions. I'm reading this because I had never heard or seen this reason. And, well, eBay for Business UK, that's what it was. Thanks for reaching out to us about this. And I know it's concerning when you see your impressions drop. Please know our promoted listings tool is currently testing some changes with the aim of making the targeted audience more relevant to each seller. This is why you would see a drop in impressions, as we are trying to make them as accurate as possible, ensuring your targeted audience is seeing your listings. The test is expected to continue to run over the next week or so. But you should start to see a more accurate report once our testing is complete. Hope this makes sense, and any questions, just let me know, Amy. Why the big mystery with the with eBay US? Why the big like, wait, I don't know what's going on. Why do they play so dumb? Why don't they just say that? I mean, and to be honest with you, so what? Are they say basically what they're saying is all the promoted listings prior to this were not targeted or relevant? Like you're just basically showing the like promoting our listings anywhere, and it, you know, and I don't know, like the whole thing sounds so sketch to me. I just wanted to share that with you guys and see what your feedback is, or what your thoughts are on that. Basically, they're just saying, you know, we're trying to fix this. This is the reason. But yeah, I don't know. I think either way, you know, if it's true, it's incompetence on their part to not relay that information to us and kind of, you know, put our minds at ease. Did they think we weren't going to notice the impression drop? I don't know. It's just, yeah. So let's see here. I think that's just about all I wanted to talk to you guys about. I did get stood up last night. I was trying to coordinate 2 deals. I don't want to talk about the other deal until it happens, because this person is such poor communication when it comes to texting. It's a barter. It might go down this Friday, but we'll see. But other than that, yeah, I think I've covered everything I want to talk about today. Under 25 minutes. Awesome. Thanks for watching. If you're still here, feed the YouTube algo. You know what to do. And I appreciate each and every one of you who are along with me for this journey. I do have some cool things planned, but keep in mind, I know my sound sucks right now. I mean, I know some people have mentioned that it sucks. Just bear with me for a little longer. I said I am going to be getting a new phone, but we're, you know, my daughter, she's away, and we're gonna do it all together so we get like a better deal. I think she'll be back very soon, and we'll be able to, you know, get a new phone and get better sound, get better quality, maybe videos, all the stuff. I'm going to be switching from an iPhone to a Android. That'll be fun. But I think I'm ready. I think I've had enough of Apple. Yeah, my channel is like not even like right around 3 months old, so you know I'm still in the infant stages. I don't even know how to edit videos yet. I just got lots of things that I want to get out to you guys, and you know, I'll leave it at that. Take care, have a good evening, and we'll talk soon. Hey guys, I'm trying something for the first time. I basically ended the last video and I had forgot a couple things that I wanted to share with you. I had one more sale. I mean, if I wasn't a big Zeppelin fan, I might have left it, but basically this poster, which has a huge tear in it. There's the tear, but super cool poster, sold for $11.50. I paid $1 for it. Like, this is an example of something that I bought just because I love, and I thought someone else would want it, even with the damage. So, you know, I'll turn $1 into, actually it was a little under $1, to be honest with you. It's probably more like 50 cents. So yeah, that sold for $11.50. Now the other thing I wanted to share was I did a little sourcing today, and I wanted to share with you guys what I bought because I was pretty excited. I had a really nice score today. I went to a thrift store and they actually had some comics, which is my specialty. So I was able to pick out, you know, like all of these are like anywhere from $15 to $25 books that I paid $2 for each. This is a Hit Monkey, #1. This is the first appearance of him, Venom, but as Flash Thompson. So like the human version of Venom. This is 654.1. This is just this is an homage cover, which, you know, it's from an early Iron Man, you know, Tony Stark, you know, yeah, anyhow. But this was the, where am I putting these? This book right here was the gem. So this is like a $200 book. Now, a lot of times the covers can make a comic desirable. I just remembered, I guess this isn't gonna be in 25 minutes now. But I'll be damned if the freaking thrift stores didn't just put like this price sticker right on this one. So this was not in a bag and it has some damage here. It basically left some sticky residue on it and I was trying to get it off and I just couldn't get it off. So is there some wear there? If that wasn't there, then I think this would have been like $200. But you know, I don't know what I'm going to get for it yet. I listed it for $125, and you know, I basically set on the listing for them to make offers. But anyhow, like that was an awesome score. So I spent $33 or $31 on everything that I got today. So I got this comics. Actually, the comics might have been $250 or something more. And maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was more like $30. I bought it. Like, things are not like all like. Can I talk? Things are definitely going up in price at the thrift stores, and you know, we just got to pay more. Actually, yeah. So I got a couple prints. I don't know this artist, so these are the same artist. Like, I like buying stuff like this. I have a lot of success. Like, I feel like I have a pretty good eye when it comes to art. These will sell. I'll sell these together. The name is Lonnie. Maeglin, and these looks like these were done in 2007. So I'll sell these as one listing. A couple local prints. This is of a famous area in Vancouver, as is. So it's called Gastown, and this is Canada Place. I think somebody locally in Vancouver will want to buy these two together. And then this is just obscure and creepy, and I love it. And then I also got this. So this is Karopi. It's basically from the same line as Hello Kitty Sanrio. This is from 2001. It's still attached to the box. Like this for the right collector is gold, just because it's pristine. It's 23 years old. It's big. I actually have a buyer in mind. Like, I have a local person who loves buying that particular character, as long as it's like authentic Sanrio. So I did reach out to him tonight. So yeah, I'll see if he's interested. But you know, I've talked about this in the past. You know, building, you know, a list of local buyers. So when you buy something, you know, and you already have a buyer in mind, and you can, you know, make that sale fast. You don't got to worry about listing it. I am going to list it because I just don't know if he wants something that big, but we'll see. So anyhow, just wanted to share that. It was nice to get out, do a little thrifting. Yeah. Talk to you guys later.